All right, welcome back to the show, everybody, and hope you guys are having a good day so far. I was thrown this video from the comments section, and actually it sounds pretty interesting. It's kind of short and sweet, 9.5 minutes, and the title is "What if these NBA GOATs had a perfect finals record?" This is brought to you by a channel, Rebound Rewind. That's hard for me to say. I'm actually currently not subscribed to this channel, so let's see how this video goes. I feel like I have seen some stuff from this channel, but we'll see real soon. Anyways, what to say about this topic? This is just going to be one of those like silly, goofy videos just to have fun with. I mean, right off the top of my head, we all know the big one. If LeBron was 10 for 10 in the finals, we'd all be having a whole different conversation right now. But I mean, excuse me. Same goes for like Kobe or Magic or Bird. Actually, I'm just gonna stop talking right now because I'm curious what these numbers are gonna be, because there's gonna be some wild things that we see in here. Anyways, without further ado, let's get to it, you guys. I'm gonna link the original video down below in the description, like I always do. And you'll also see a list of channel members in there. Shout out channel members. I appreciate you all. Guys, let's get to it. Like the video, I'd appreciate it. And yeah, like I said, I hope you guys are all doing well. I'll see you in the comments later, okay? Here we go. Let's have fun.
There are many NBA legends with...
I'm giving you a subscribe just right off the bat. Well, how long was that? 5 seconds? You won. You won right there. I think we found the thumbnail.
With not so great finals records. In this video, we're going to run the hypothetical and assume they all pulled a Jordan and grabbed a...
Hey, 5 and 4 is not bad, man. That's a winning record. That's all you could really ask for.
A perfect finals record, and then discuss the legacies of said scenario for both the player and his competition. Who better to start with than LeBron James? LeBron's current finals record is 4-6. He's been there...
How do I put that on a t-shirt, man? That's just great.
10 times so far, but what if he was 10-0? No question, if LeBron won every single finals he showed up to, he would be the undisputed GOAT. Because he's already one of the GOATs with his losing finals record. Him being one ring shy of Bill Russell in the modern NBA would certainly put the king in King James. Keep in mind, LeBron has been to 8 straight NBA Finals from 2011 to 2018. If he won all 8 of those in a row, he would match Bill Russell being a player to 8-peat. But what about his competition in this scenario? He would first beat a 2007 Spurs team, and that would be one of his most, if not his most impressive feat at age 22, going all the way to the finals and then winning it. That would be awesome.
Straight up, if he would have beat them right that young, yeah, his whole career would have been different.
Comparison, when Jordan was 23, he got bounced out of the first round being swept by the Celtics.
Dude, LeBron didn't go to college, man. He came straight out of high school. Don't be comparing ages like that. That's not the same.
He went all the way to the finals. Sure, he got swept, but at least he made it there. Back to the topic on hand, Tim Duncan's ring total would drop from 5 to 3 since LeBron would beat him all 3 times they faced instead of just once. Dwayne Wade would have 5 rings, maybe 6 if you count his 2018 tenure with the Cavs. He would have 4 straight with LeBron in Miami, plus his 1 in 06. And let's stop there at 5 rings. That would put him equivalent to Kobe, which would make the second best shooting guard debate even more close. But if you want to give Wade his 6th ring, you're also...
Oh yeah, well at that point, Kobe's going to have 8?
We're going to give...
Wait, 7 or 8? He went 5 for 7. Yeah, 5 or 7.
Derrick Rose a ring for also being in that 2018 roster. Kyrie Irving would have 3 rings, and J.R. Smith would have 5 rings. In this hypothetical universe, Kevin Durant would have 0 rings and go 0 for 4 in the NBA Finals so far. His legacy would be in shambles. He would be known as not only a ring chaser, but one who couldn't even successfully team hop. His credibility currently in the public eye is already pretty hollow since not many people respect his current Warriors rings. Steph Curry would be 1 for 6 in the NBA Finals, only winning a ring against...
same way we don't respect LeBron's Miami rings or his bubble ring. Really, there's only one that we kind of respect.
Against the Celtics in 2022. He would not be seen as a top 10 player. Curry would be more so like a Damian Lillard type guard who finally grabbed at least one ring before he left his prime. Obviously, as of this upload, Damian is ringless, but many people say that the difference between Curry and Damian is just a trophy case. Or maybe he'd be seen as like a Dirk Nowitzki type who would stick with one team no matter what and then finally grab that one ring in his mid-30s. Speaking of which, Dirk Nowitzki himself would retire with 0 rings, which would probably be the saddest part about this hypothetical. He would go down as one of the best ringless players. The Cleveland Cavaliers franchise would have 5 championships.
Yeah, but to be fair, if Dirk won every championship, then he would be 2-0.
The Miami Heat would also have 5. They would have more rings than the Spurs and Warriors, since we knocked some of those banners down and gave them to LeBron's teams. And since we spent this LeBron segment bashing Steph Curry and KD, let's talk about what would happen if they went undefeated in their finals appearances. I'll start with Durant.
I mean, the LeBron thing is going to be close when it comes to Steph, not with KD. But man, I can't keep it on this. But I mean, you know, Steph beat LeBron 3 out of 4 times in the finals, so it's not going to change that much. You guys liking that pause? Huh? You guys pissed off at me yet? You like that pause?
If Kevin Durant went 4-0 in his finals appearances, he would take the Raptors' only ring, keep his 2 against Cleveland LeBron, and grab 1 more in 2012 against Heat LeBron, which would be his most impressive win. His 2012 victory would make Russell Westbrook and James Harden champions. They would all be MVPs with rings, and their legacies would be seen as far greater than they already are. KD leaving OKC would not be seen as ring chasing as much, since he already gave them a title. He owes them nothing after that, though joining the team that just beat him would still look pretty weak if we're being critically honest. LeBron's ring total would drop to 3 instead of 4. I don't think his legacy would take too big of a hit, considering many people consider LeBron the GOAT when he only had 3 rings, and very few even consider him the GOAT when he only had 2 rings.
I'm a champion, 2-time, 2 rings.
He would still be seen as a top 5.
I guess those guys never watched basketball before like 2003. Like, who in their right mind would say he's the greatest player of all time after winning 2 championships? That's Isaiah Thomas level. Okay, Isaiah Thomas is the GOAT.
Player, maybe not
Weirdos.
top 2, but top 5 is nothing to scoff at. Of course, many would rank KD ahead of LeBron.
Man, I gotta tell you the truth. I did this reaction because I didn't want to talk about LeBron today. After yesterday, I wanted to break. This was a mistake. This is a mistake. We're halfway through the video and it's been LeBron.
LeBron would never be able to
stop right on cue.
Kevin Durant in the finals, and Durant would be 3-0 against LBJ. As for KD with 4 rings, his biggest competition actually is going to be his own teammate for that top GOAT spot, being Steph Curry. Speaking of which,
why are we even wasting our time talking about Kevin Durant? He's not in the GOAT discussion.
If Steph Curry won all 6 of his finals, he would be like MJ going 6-0 so far in his career. He would 5-peat, winning in 2015, 16, 17, 18, and 2019, doing something MJ couldn't even do. Curry would be closer to the likes of Bill Russell, who 8-peated. He would then tag 1 more in 2022, giving him a perfect 6-0 record. LeBron's ring total would drop from 4 to 3, but he would not have that 3-1 comeback ring, and he would have not have fulfilled his promise to Cleveland. So those two could probably actually hurt more than the total number of rings, quality over quantity. LeBron would still likely be seen as a top 10 player, but only having 2 Heat rings in Wade County and then 1 Mickey Mouse ring, his top 2 all-time case will be tougher. At least in the Durant hypothetical universe, LeBron still had his 3-1 comeback ring, which is easily his most valuable ring. As for who would be in that top 2, Curry himself would make a great choice for that spot. He would have more rings than Kobe, Magic, and Tim Duncan. He's already seen as the greatest shooter of all time, and the only thing that would separate him from Michael Jordan would be that people would still say that MJ is the better defender, and thus his two-way play would probably keep his GOAT status.
And the argument would also be like MJ had way less help, you know, so yeah, but Steph would be right there for damn sure. Especially if he won 5 straight. Come on.
Curry would easily be seen as the best point guard of all time, ahead of Magic, with 6 rings to Magic's 5. Speaking of,
yeah, I was gonna say, but not if Magic won all of his. There we go. We got to switch from the LBJ.
Which, if Magic Johnson went 9-0 and won all 9 of his finals appearances, in this scenario, he would easily be the GOAT. He would take one of
Forget about MJ at this point. Forget about everybody else. It would have been Magic 9-0.
Jordan's rings, dropping his ring total from 6 to 5. Jordan would not have a perfect finals record or 2 different 3-peats, Larry Bird would only have 2 rings, Magic would go 3-0 undefeated against Larry, really putting that debate to a close, but Magic isn't the only Laker legend who would benefit greatly from a perfect finals record, because what if Kobe or Shaq went undefeated in the finals? Let's start with Superman and then talk about Batman. Shaq lost twice in the NBA Finals, once to the Rockets in 1995 and then of course in 2004 to the Pistons. If Shaq won both of those series, he would have gone 6-0 in the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
He would have been tied with MJ and have the same record. The only thing that would protect MJ's legacy as GOAT would be that Shaq would only be able to win the rings while MJ was retired, or when say MJ was completely out of his prime. But that wouldn't be super strong of an argument considering that the Orlando Magic actually beat the Chicago Bulls in the playoffs before. As for Kobe, if he won every finals appearance, he would have 7 rings, beating the 2008 Celtics and the 2004 Pistons. Kobe would three-peat with Shaq, and then he would three-peat on his own.
Just once in my life, you guys. Maybe it's when I'm like really old. I'm gonna shit my pants in public and then have somebody wheel me off in a wheelchair. And I'm gonna wear a Paul Pierce jersey while I do it.
If they made it to the finals in 2003, they could have 5-peated, but 2 different 3-peats is still pretty good. Especially his later 3-peat winning in 2008, 2009, and in 2010.
Stop it.
He would have 1 more ring than MJ, playing a similar style as MJ in a similar Phil Jackson triangle. Kobe is already kind of seen as an MJ 2.0 with 1 less ring. In this universe, he would be an MJ 2.0 with 1 more ring. Having 7 over 6 while also going 7-0, many would easily consider Kobe the GOAT. The only thing
the funny thing is in hindsight, now knowing that Jordan was Kobe's mentor, Jordan would have been really proud.
They would have over Kobe would be the amount of MVPs for the regular season, but we all know that Kobe should have had way more than just the 1 he won. Rest in peace to the mama.
Agreed.
And to end this video off, I want to talk about 2 really special players whose legacies probably wouldn't change that much since they're already so great.
I think Duncan would have had 7, right?
Their finals record
and
is
Russell, I think he would have had 13. I'm just guessing.
Pretty good. First is Bill Russell. He would have 12 rings instead of 11.
He only lost
and
1.
His legacy would be likely the same. Many people consider Bill Russell an all-time great, but his era is tougher to compare to the modern era. And not many people even know Bill Russell lost his second finals appearance, which was his second year in the NBA. The only biggest difference in this hypothetical would be that Bill would have 10-peated instead of 8-peated. Both are amazing feats. Rest in peace to the legendary Bill Russell.
Yes, sir.
And then we have Tim Duncan, a player with a near perfect finals record, but was 1 win shy, possibly even 1 rebound or 1 substitution away from going 6-0. Because if he was on that court, Chris Bosh may have not gotten that rebound to pass to Ray Allen, and who knows how that Game 6 would have ended. If Tim Duncan...
Damn, is that right? He only lost once. I don't know what I was thinking I was thinking against Detroit and was it 05, but no, man. San Antonio went 5 for 6. Man, Tim Duncan not on your guys' top 10. You might want to reassess. Because honestly, like, he wasn't on my top 10 at first, and it was a friend who pointed it out. It was like, what about Tim Duncan? I'm like, oh yeah, damn it. You know, like, it's so hard to make a top 10. There's so little room in there, but he's got to be in there.
And won the 2013 NBA Finals, along with his other 5 finals wins. He would have the same record as Michael Jordan. We would drop LeBron's ring total from 4 to 3. More specifically, the LeBron to Miami experiment would have been a complete fail, meaning LeBron would be 1-4 with a Heat super team, only being able to beat a baby Thunder team.
I mean, it's pretty close to reality. He went 2 for 4. He promised 8. 1 for 4 is just about the same. That just represents what he did in Cleveland, 1 for 4. So it's not really unrealistic. It's actually very realistic.
And the cherry on top would be that T-Mac would end his career with a ring since he was technically a part of that 2013 Spurs roster. Now would 6 rings make Tim Duncan the GOAT? Honestly, I think his career would be seen more like Kareem's since Kareem has 6 rings and people consider him top 3 but not the undisputed GOAT. Unfortunately, Timmy is going to be underrated no matter what.
I know.
So which players do you think would benefit the most from a perfect finals record and which players would have the most to lose if their titles were stripped? Let me know in the comments below and maybe we could do a part 2 of this discussion. Don't forget to dunk on that like button and subscribe with notifications turned on. I'm Rebound Rewind and I'll fast forward.
That was a fun video anyways. Well, I got a hypothetical for you guys. What if Michael Jordan won every single one of his championships and had a perfect finals record? Oh, shoot. All right. What if every time he went to the Olympics, he won gold? Oh, damn. All right. Well, what about every time he went to the championship in college when he was in North Carolina? What if every time he won that too? Oh, snap. But would you look at that? What a reality. What a reality. That's what makes the guy the GOAT. Like, we could play these hypothetical fun games. This was a fun video all day. But all I can think about in the back of my mind is Jordan actually did it. Like, in real life. Like, not as part of a game or a hypothetical or a what if. The guy actually did it. And that's disgusting. I'm going to leave it at that, because that's the real life hero there. I'm out of here, you guys. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this. And most importantly, be water, my friends.